Hey, let's have a conversation today about how being a parent, well, I can only speak from the standpoint of a man. So that would be a father. And relate this to the Lord and how the Lord governs us to live our lives. I saw a video recently of um, a man who apparently is a richer man or something. I guess he has money in Bitcoin or whatever. His daughter made a video saying on how her dad abandoned the family and how he's now on TV breakdancing at like 90 years old or something like that. And I know it's not 90 years old. I'm over exaggerating, but uh, that as she saw, and that got me thinking of parenting and the way that the children of God often look upon the wondrous gifts that God has given us. And we turn around and we point out that, God wasn't perfect. And because God wasn't perfect, now is our time to pretend as if, we just are, everything in this world is terrible and everything is bad. I was that child. You were that child. Everybody was that child of where you grew up thinking that you had it terrible when in actuality you didn't. You actually may have not been as fortunate as other people, but you weren't in destitute. Your parents did the best that they could for you. They gave you free will to be your own person while giving you guidance and discipline. And that's what God does. God gives you free will to be your own person while giving you guidance and discipline. And in this world of your own choices, it either will be positive or it will be negative. If anybody becomes a parent and thinks that, their children, they can give their children everything that their child will ever ask for, never have their child, um, never have their child, be upset with them or, be angry with them, that parent's, a fool. If you continuously do things to placate a child will continuously push things further and become that much more of a problem. It will not be that you give a child everything. You make sure that they never, or that they're always in the most richest things and the most fashionable things, and that they can always brag to their friends. When you do that to that child, there are some instances where people have the Disney life, where, the bad child comes home and, everybody's singing in the church and it's just all nice and happy. But I'm be honest with you, for the most of the people, I go to another meme that actually has me cracking up every time I see it. It's a lady in a plane and she stands up and she says, "That motherfucker is no." Forgive my voice. I have to do it each and every time because it's hilarious. But the lady on the plane was like, "That's not real." And yeah, that's true. More than likely, your children will, if you raise your children with no obstacles and you give them no guidance, you just tell them, "Oh, do whatever it is that you wish. This world is yours, and no one should challenge your beliefs at any given moment or challenge what you feel at any given moment." You do that, and more than likely, that child is going to resent you, like that girl in that video. My understanding, if everything is to be true, the dad gave them a great life. He just wasn't married to the mother anymore, and that was the cause of her saying that he was a terrible person. Now, to be honest, I really do feel, just taking the videos into account, that she's actually the terrible spoiled person. She's the person that shows up on your deathbed to cry and say, oh my God, my parent is dying, so they can get your inheritance. And the only time that they have any regret is when that inheritance runs out or they don't get it at all. Sad to say, but that is a lot of children nowadays. And to relate it to God, isn't that a lot of people nowadays where they are cursing God's name left and right, saying how God is not doing what God is supposed to be doing? And then on their deathbed, they are wishing to take on the bounty of the Lord by wishing to be by his side in heaven. So, do yourself a favor as a parent, as a person. And again, I can only speak from the standpoint of a man and as a father. There are going to be times where you must be hard on your children. There are going to be times where your children are going to understand that you are not always a yes. There are going to be times where you must, as this light is on my face right now, illuminate your child's world and show them the reality of their actions as opposed to covering up for them. Covering up for them does nothing good. Making sure that they feel no burden of their own choices does nothing good. It makes them bad people. Make them or help them understand by giving them guidance and being a good parent. And the best way that you can do that is by enriching your children in the word of the Lord. Now, oftentimes you will have people get to a part of the video where they will say, oh, well, here you're talking about that God stuff. Yeah, I am talking about that God stuff because the creator of all things wishes for you to be obedient. The creator of all things wishes for you to live a wonderful life. So I am on this video right now speaking to you, be it that you be close to me or be it you be a person who may be halfway around the world. I want you to understand that God wants you to be the best version that you can be of yourself, enrich yourself in his word, and you will get there. So that was a quick video, or a little bit longer than some of my other videos, but you make sure that you, if you have an opportunity, check out the video of the lady on the plane. That thing is hilarious. That mother huffer is hilarious. But you make sure you have a good day. Live good, be good, live righteously. And like the light that shines upon the Lord shines his love upon you. I'm sorry, as the light is shining upon my face, the Lord shines his love upon you. Make sure you take it easy.